Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Thursday, January 26th, 2017. Well, folks, here's the S&P 500 SPY ETF, and again, you can see today a very quiet day. This is where we started the day, floated up a little bit, floated down, just kind of all over the map here on a very tight range. The range today has been 70 cents. That is a little ridiculous. That's a 7-point range on the S&P 500. 7-point range. We haven't seen a range like that in a long, long time. Why? Why is the volume so light? Why is the range? And again, when I mention volume, look at this. We have about 10 minutes to go in the trading day, and you are seeing just 47 million shares traded. That is ridiculously light. And the answer is simple. We're all waiting for earnings from Alphabet, from Microsoft, and from Intel. So again, keep that in the back of your mind, folks. Those are the big numbers that are coming out after the bell today. They will shape tomorrow's price action in the stock market, no doubt about it. Okay? All right, now let me just go over a couple things here today. The Dow continues to inch up a little bit today, up about 30 points on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. We got above 20,100, but right now we're hovering just below before the end of the day. And again, just to go over a couple bigger charts here of things that are moving, we're continuing to see upside on Boeing. Now, Boeing, again, kind of an interesting chart here. It had a huge move on earnings yesterday, a little follow through today, but it does look like it's losing steam, right? If you look at the price action here, definitely looks like it's losing steam. A couple of the charts that I'm bearish on, CSX. All right, this stock went haywire about a week ago. It has continued to hold up relatively well. If we go to the daily chart, look at this here. Really impressive 2, 4, 6 straight up days following that kind of pseudo-rumorish news. And we're seeing the market here stalling out just a little bit on CSX today, although it is up. It's only up 1.74%. And again, I am bearish on this for tomorrow. I expect a pullback tomorrow. I am short the stock. Okay? A couple other things that we're looking for after the bell today. Starbucks reports earnings. Let's take a look at Starbucks real quick. Starbucks, tough chart to read. It did just run into a gap filled over the last couple days, so that could be a little bit of a hurdle. But again, in this environment, it's very tough to know exactly what the market's going to do. And what do I mean by that? Well, I mean, you could see charts that are overbought and they're up on earnings. You know, that's just the nature of the beast. I think STX was one of the most impressive ones in that regard. If you zoom out on the chart on this chart, right, it had rallied for quite a while, although it wasn't a tremendous rally, but it gapped up and ran yesterday on earnings, although it gapped up and then kind of faded throughout the course of the day. But you're still getting that type of emotional response from traders and investors. What do I mean by emotional response? Well, basically, you might have a chart that doesn't make sense anymore to keep going higher. You might have a situation where fundamentally the stock is overvalued, but the earnings come out, they're pretty solid, and investors jump on board because investors in this marketplace are so bullish that fundamentals and even technicals don't mean that much, which is crazy to me, but that is the truth of the matter. So again, we'll see. Now let's just take a quick look at Google before earnings, or Alphabet. It is pulling back just a little bit on the day, but again, it had a pretty big 3-day run until today's small pullback. Earnings will be reported after the bell there. Intel, let's take a look here. Intel is flattish on the day, down 19 cents, so that is basically a flat. In terms of resistance on Intel, if it goes up, it doesn't have much upside. You're looking at major resistance around 38.35 or so right up here, so that's going to be resistance. So maybe it has about 50 to 75 cents of upside in it. We'll see again how that plays out. And then let's not forget the big one, Microsoft. I am bearish on Microsoft. Why? Well, the one thing that strikes me is that if you listen to CNBC, if you listen to any analyst, they're so ridiculously bullish that I can't help but be bearish on Microsoft. Now, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it'll turn out to be wrong. But I'm telling you right now, when I hear every analyst and every media commentator so bullish, so bullish on Microsoft, it is almost impossible for me not to be a little bit bearish. So I'm bearish on them. I think they're going to fall on earnings. I think it'll be a surprise. Maybe not a big fall, but you're going to see a little bit of a fall there, and we'll go from there. Take care, guys. Come join us at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Take the 7-day free trial. Take care.